Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America, our Canadian friends north of the border, and all our ships at sea. I'm your roving reporter, Smedley Butterworth, and this is 1937, Part 1, in Review. January, Great Britain. The keel of HMS King George V was laid down. She is the first of a new class of modern battleship and is expected to guarantee the Empire's continued domination of the high seas. Madrid. General Francisco Franco's nationalist forces defeated the Republican army by capturing Madrid and Catalonia, thus ending the Civil War and communist rule of Spain. Franco has since consolidated his power and appointed himself caudillo, roughly translated as ruler. While publicly neutral, his government privately maintains strong ties with Berlin. Rumors of Spaniards volunteering for service with the German army and a secret defense protocol have been passed to this reporter. Czechoslovakia. Feeling betrayed and abandoned by the world, Czechs looked on with silent rage as German troops rolled through the countryside, annexing them into the Third Reich. One teary-eyed old man was heard shouting, "Does anyone anywhere care about what happens to us?" March. China. The Empire of Japan declared war on all of China with a massive, yet swift and efficient invasion. Emperor Hirohito's troops captured the provinces of Suyan, Shantung, and Hunan, as well as the city of Nanking, and the island of Hainan. These devastating attacks prompted the populations of Beiping, Hopei, and Qinghai to join the communist cause. However, Chiang Kai-shek and Mao Zedong have agreed to end their civil war and join hands to repel the Japanese invaders. U.S. Secretary of State Cordell Hull announced that U.S. oil exports to Japan would be cut by 1/3. April. Rugby, England. Engineer Frank Whittle successfully tested his first turbojet engine. Mediterranean Sea. Concerned about an uncertain future, British commanders have moved additional reinforcements into the region. South Africa. In response to Italy's conquest of Abyssinia, reserves mobilized in Cape Town and throughout South Africa. To the east, Anzac troops arrived to garrison Tanganyika. New Jersey. LZ-129 Hindenburg caught fire while trying to dock with a mooring mast at Lakehurst Naval Air Station. Of the 97 passengers and crew on board, 35 perished in the flaming wreckage. Many scientists and aviation enthusiasts are calling this disaster the death knell of hydrogen airships. Moscow. General Secretary of the Communist Party Joseph Stalin reinstated the policy of placing political officers in all army units of division size or larger. A week later, a purge of the Soviet army began. Reports smuggled out of the Soviet Union confirmed that thousands of officers suspected of disloyalty to the Communist Party or Comrade Stalin personally have been arrested and executed without trial. Suffolk, England. The RAF received a prototype Hawker Hurricane for testing and evaluation. San Francisco. The Golden Gate Bridge officially opened. After 20 years of design and construction, it is both the longest and tallest suspension bridge in the world. June, Rome. The Italian Navy celebrated the commissioning of its newest heavy cruiser. China. Chiang Kai-shek realigned his forces to face the Japanese invaders. Washington, D.C. A number of modernization and expansion projects have increased industrial capacity and output around the capital. Paris. The Duke of Windsor, formerly King Edward VIII, married Wallis Simpson in a private ceremony. Their honeymoon included a grand tour of Europe, which included very public, therefore politically embarrassing, meetings with Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini, and Francisco Franco. And there you have it, Part 1, 1937, Part 1, in review. Thank you, and good night.